penetrating imager, fire penetrating and smoke penetrating performance test. This test was jointly conducted by Kaya Photoelectric and one of China's major fire research institutes, Tianjin Fire Science and Technology Research Institute of MEM. The test environment simulated a fire in a subway. Before the test, the carriage was in a dark, lightless state. Once the test started, it became even darker and filled with smoke. This is a group photo of all partners involved in the test. This part mainly verified the difference in imaging effects between high reflective materials and ordinary materials in a smoky environment. High reflective materials, license plates, ordinary materials. The test showed that although ordinary materials can be seen, their imaging brightness is slightly lower than that of high reflective materials. Comparison of flame-penetrating imaging effects between infrared thermal imagers and penetrating imager. The test environment captured by the original camera. The imaging effect of the infrared thermal imager. Fire-penetrating imaging effect of the penetrating imager. To better demonstrate the effect, the test personnel chose to squat so that they could be completely hidden behind the flames. The penetrating imager remains capable of imaging even when human body temperature is far lower than flame temperature. This segment focuses on testing the glass-penetrating imaging function. After night fell completely, the building indicated by the arrow was the test subject, featuring a full glass curtain wall. Inside the building, 2 persons served as the detection targets. It can be seen that the movements and states of the 2 persons are clearly visible. Imaging test. Penetrating car windows from 100 meters away. The first image shows the original test environment. The distance to the target vehicle is nearly 100 meters. The enlarged view of the test target clearly reveals the conditions inside the tinted car windows. Fire-penetrating and smoke-penetrating test site of Tianjin Binhai New Area Fire and Rescue Detachment. First, let's look at the smoke-penetrating test results. The internal environment was so dark that one could not see one's own hand in front of one's face. With the penetrating imager, smoke-penetrating imaging was achieved. What about its fire-penetrating performance? High-temperature smoke and heat cause moderate interference to target detection, while still meeting reconnaissance requirements. Smoke penetrating
好，举起右手，
fire and rescue detachment.
向右指示。
Infrared thermal imager.
啊，再挥多几次手，左手。好，举起左手势，好放下，两手平开，好坐下来。好，可以出来啦。
This section covers smoke penetrating and fire penetrating, imaging tests in underground simulated roadways by the National Mine Emergency Rescue Genuine Team. First, fire penetrating imaging tests. Fire penetrating imaging image of the penetrating imager. Imaging comparison between the penetrating imager and infrared thermal images. Fire penetrating imaging effect image of infrared thermal images. Smoke penetrating imaging performance tests at different distances.